I was a lukewarm Christian for 10 years of my life because I didn't understand this one thing. It doesn't matter how many times you attend church or how many times you pray with your parents or with your friends. Nothing really happens if it doesn't come from the heart. We read about this in Matthew chapter 7 when Jesus says, "Not everyone who says, 'Lord, Lord,' will enter the kingdom of heaven." Now that passage is not talking about random people who don't believe. It's talking about people who said, "Lord, Lord." Now these are people who profess their faith but don't actually practice it in heart. Because if every action that you take has a reason, then everything you do can be done in heart to glorify the Lord, or it's going to be done to glorify the world. And that can mean self-glorification, that can mean the glorification of sin. And that is what I didn't understand for 10 years of professing, "Lord, Lord," but I didn't have it in my heart. I would go to church every weekend. Sometimes I even led Bible studies, and I just didn't have it, man. So if you're on that boat where you think that you have faith, but you're not really sure, ask yourself, is my faith because of my surroundings or because of my heart? And maybe even try to put yourself in scenarios where you have to practice that on your own. Because it's easy to grow up in a church and think that you're a Christian, but you don't really have it in you. In 2 Corinthians chapter 13, Paul says, "Examine yourselves to see if you are in the faith." So I highly encourage you today, examine your own heart. Are you in the faith or are you not? Because truly, there's no fence. If you would consider yourself a lukewarm Christian or a cultural Christian who wants to lock in, follow along because I'm going to post more content about this.